Hey friends, welcome to week 11 for the 52 to a New You. This week is going to be about the kitchen and the appliances and other gadgets and things that you are going to want to look over and make sure that you have, because we're going to be going over into the raw veganism really quick here. So if you like these videos and you want a printed PDF version of all 52 weeks, you can get that. The link is in the description below. It's $5 and you can get that to support me through making these videos and continuing to help you guys on Facebook. It takes a lot of time to help you guys and to make these things and to do the videos and editing and uploading and all of that kind of stuff. So I do appreciate you guys purchasing the PDF for this 52 to a New You, and hopefully it can help you, give you a little bit of information and help you along your transition wherever you decide to end up. So week 11 is your kitchen essentials. So I'm going to go over what I have and what I feel are not necessarily necessary. Some of them are, but not everything is. So I'm going to go over a couple things. So you need a good blender. This is probably the most important thing. I have a Vitamix. You can use a Ninja, Blendtec. There's a couple other brands out there, but you want a high-speed blender that is going to be reliable. I use mine about 3 to 4 times a day, depending on the day. It's my most used appliance, so I highly recommend you get it. You're going to be making smoothies and dressings and soups and whatever. The high-speed blenders heat up if you let them go for about 5 minutes, so you can have warm raw vegan soups. And like my chili, actually I'm gonna put a link to my chili video. I made this amazing chili the other night and it was absolutely delicious. It was probably one of the best things I've had all year, and it was warmed in the Vitamix. So you're gonna wanna get a blender so that you can do stuff like that. The second thing is one of my other most favorite appliances. I don't use it as often, but I do use it quite often, is a spiralizer. It's a machine that you put your cucumbers, carrots, zucchini, anything in there, and then you crank it, and it comes out looking like spaghetti. And you can put sauces and things like that on there, and I'm sure you've noticed some of the recipes do call for zoodles or koodles or anything like that, is just squashes, cucumbers, carrots all spiralized through that machine. So you're going to want to get one of those. They're about $30. I have a Paderno. I got mine from Fully Raw Christina's website, so you could go there or you could go to your local kitchen store. They're becoming quite popular now, so you can pick one up there too. They're not that hard to find. The third thing, very important, you're going to need big bowls and good knives and a nice cutting board. I have a bamboo cutting board. I have really nice German knives, and I have big bowls because you're going to want to have big bowls for your salads. That's really important. I noticed that my bowls are too small and I have to fill them up twice, and and by the time I get the dressing on there, it's really hard to mix because the bowl's like topped up. So I have to use popcorn bowls. Is a really good idea to grab some really big ones so you have a couple on hand for your salads. The next ones aren't as essential. You're going to need, if you want, a Mandolin Slicer with different settings. Like I like mine can do slices, like cucumber slices. You can do a julienne setting, so you can have julienne kind of like zoodles, but like longer, thinner noodles. You can do that. I like my handheld lemon juicer. You're gonna need that because you're gonna be making lemon water. You should be making lemon water every morning. So I sometimes juice the lemons half and then put some slices in there too. But you're gonna juice lemons for your dressings and other things. So handheld juicer is great. You can get the traditional ones like this or the handheld ones. Yeah, a handheld julienne peeler is really nice, one that you can just grate over. Different sizes are really good. Sprouting jars, you can get those at health food stores. Some grocery stores have them, but they're like mason jars, but they have a lid with mesh on top, so you can make your own sprouts, which will again be later on in another lesson soon. So you subscribe to my channel so you can see the rest of those. But yeah, you might want to get some sprouting jars to have on hand for when you want to make bean sprouts. You might need a dehydrator. I rarely use mine. I did use it to make the chili because I warmed up some of the vegetables that went in the chili, but I really don't use my dehydrator a lot. definitely you can get one. Again, I don't eat a lot of dehydrated foods, so it's not really that beneficial to me. I do like to have it, but mine was cheap. It was like 40 bucks. It's a Salton, and it's decent. It's not great, but it's not perfect. So it does its job. It warms a few things up because I don't dehydrate things for like, you know, until they're dry. I just use it to warm things up. So it's not essential. You don't really need it because the goal is to eat hydrated foods. So in their natural state, you want to eat the tomatoes and cucumbers and all of that in their natural state. And again, I just use my dehydrator to warm things up a little bit so it doesn't release all of the water content. Little bowls for dips and sauces. That's always good to have on hand. Fancy plates for presentation. I've noticed that if I make my salads and I present them differently, sometimes same salad, but it can be more interesting to eat. So it can keep the variety going if you're feeling like it's boring a little bit. Chop veggies up differently, arrange them differently. You know, maybe instead of a salad, you can pick up the veggies with a fork and dip it in a dip instead. Like there's other ways that you can eat the same salad to make it a little more interesting, and getting like pretty bowls and serving plates and things like that can help with the presentation aspect. And finally, I really like having mason jars on hand, like 1 liters or bigger if you're gonna put your water in there, your smoothies. And glass straws are really good too. I have a glass straw that I got from Fully Raw Christina, but you can find them in most health food stores are carrying them now. So those are the kitchen essentials. And again, you can find those along with everything in a written PDF format, and you can buy that in the link below. It's $5, go for it. I really appreciate that. And so we're going on to week 12. Wow, you guys are doing so well. I love that you love these videos. Click like if you do, and subscribe to my channel so that you can get notifications for the next videos. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and YouFood, all at Raw Food Romance. So until week 12, guys, fruit on.